Welcome to Toffee TV. It's the instant match reaction. Aston Villa 2, Everton 0. Utterly horrific performance by Everton tonight. They were absolutely shocking. Started the game quite brightly. First 10 minutes, half-heartedly, do what we always do. When we attack, we do it like half-heartedly, like there's going to be a million chances in the game. And we do that all the game, by the way. Every attack Everton seem to take or create or try and create, it's all half-hearted. And that was the story of the game tonight. The minute Aston Villa put any kind of pressure on Everton at all tonight, Everton just fell to bits all over the park. Literally, the minute, you could see it. You could see the way they suddenly decided they'd have a go, and we just fell to bits. And as soon as that happened, they scored, and then that was it. That was it. Because we are so predictable. Let's get this right now, right? Without Garner, we cannot play that triangle anymore. We cannot play that triangle with three of the slowest players on the planet. Like, I love Andre Gomez, but without energy next to him, he's just an average player. And tonight he was worse than an average player. He was absolutely shocking. Gylfi Sigurdsson ahead of him. He wants all the time in the world. And Schneidlin, you know what you're going to get from Schneidlin, and that's fair enough. But between those three players, there's no tempo and no energy whatsoever. And once Jack Grealish and John McGinn started to just get into their faces a little bit, that was it. That was our midfield gone. And once that happened, then the game was gone. Once they won 1-0 up, I just thought that's it. Because we don't come from behind. We simply don't win games when we're behind. Away from home, we're dreadful. And it seems to be something that has not been addressed, because we've played 2 games, conceded 1 goal and scored none. And I've got a point to Palace and Villa away, which is just, I know it's only the 3rd game in, but we can't even dig out results. And that was abysmal tonight. Like, all game, all we do, this is our tactic. Watch any Everton game for the last 12 months. And our tactic is, players in the middle get the ball, then they look to get it wide as fast as possible. And then we expect the wide men to just do something with it. We never get the ball and go through the middle of the park, ever. And I don't know whether that's down to the strikers' movements or what, but we never, ever go through the middle of the park. And that's something that has to be addressed. I thought when Iwobi came on, we suddenly looked like we had the option of doing that. And for me, he's going to have to, start playing. He's going to start playing games from the beginning of games, because we've got no energy in the middle of the park. And I'm sorry, but without a player, Gabaman apparently is going to be out for weeks now with an injury. And without a player in the middle of the park with some kind of energy. We've seen it last week against Watford. We got lucky last week against Watford, where they started overrunning us. I know it was a lot of long balls, but they started overrunning us. Oh, and tonight, just seen there, a team with a little bit of energy will dominate our midfield. It's as simple as that. Because we haven't got somebody we haven't got someone like Garner who can get round the pitch. And I know people will say, well, it was like this last year when we had Garner. Yeah, but we're supposed to have got better. We're supposed to have better players now. So Iwobi, for me, has to start. You're going to have to find somewhere in that middle of the park for him to play, because he looks like the only player who's got any kind of energy. And then what that created was Bernard and Richarlison never really tried to get forward, because that's another thing we do. And you can see this early on in the game. We don't commit men forward. Andre Gomez never gets in the box. Schneidlin never gets in the box. Gylfi Sigurdsson normally just stands outside the box. No one arrives late to get in there and burst the gut. The gap between Dominic Calvert-Lewin and the rest of the players is too big that no one can get past Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Like, Dominic Calvert-Lewin was crap tonight, and he had a really good chance first half. He's just, to be honest, the kid's just tried to get a connection on it, and that shows what kind of player he is. He's just trying to get it on target, rather than a really classy centre-forward would have sweeped it into the bottom corner. But he isn't a really classy player. You know what you're getting from Dom. And in the coming weeks, I imagine, starting from Lincoln, you'll probably see Keane start, and then he's got to take that chance. But tonight was more than just that. It was all over the pitch. It's the tactics. The tactics are just wrong. Aston Villa had 3 shots on target. 2 they scored from and 1 the keeper made a save from. So they didn't batter us, but we were so bad that they looked like they battered us. Because Gomez, how many times Gomez kicked the ball out or give the ball to them was unbelievable. You know, we've had 1 chance in the first half and 1 chance, 2 chances in the second half. Obviously, Iwobi was unlucky to hit the post, and Walcott at the end there. Jesus Christ. Just hit the target, and it's in. It was an appalling performance, and it just shows that for where we were thinking, you know, we only need a couple of things. No, we can't score goals. It's our biggest problem. Their goal was poor. It was a poor goal to concede. We stopped playing. The lad runs across Michael Keane. Michael Keane doesn't even know he's there, and he finishes it well. And that's all they did in the first half. And once they'd done that, we looked shell-shocked. We looked, we just plod. We plod around. We don't take care of the ball. We don't make runs. We don't. At our time, Gary Neville said something. He said, Everton look like a team that are just safe. They're just safe. They don't want to take that extra chance. They don't want to get extra men in the box just in case someone breaks on them. And we're just a safe team. We'll win enough games at home that we'll finish between 7th and 10th. But we will not get in the top 6 unless we find a formula that helps. That means we score goals and also protect our back four. You know, that's what we've got to start doing now. We've got to find a formula, and maybe Iwobi is a big part of that, and Moise Keane, I imagine, is a big part of that. But without someone in that centre midfield who's got the energy to get round the pitch, it ain't going to work. It just ain't going to work, because to get round, that's why he wanted, anyone said, well, why do we want Decore? That's why he wanted Decore. He wanted Decore because he's a box-to-box midfielder. Our midfielders aren't box-to-box. There's 3 of them in the centre, and none of them are box-to-box. Gylfi Sigurdsson knocks round outside the box to the halfway line. And the other 2 go from 3/4 in our half to 3/4 in their half, and that's as far as they ever get. So that's what Decore would have given us. We're not going to see Gabama now. I don't know how long, but he's obviously got an injury, and we're going to have to deal with that. But something's going to have to change, because we've already seen it in the 3 games. It's not a case of not being sharp and not being fit and all those things. It's a tactical thing. The amount of times we go wide is just so frustrating. It's like watching me and Baz play PES. It's like, because we're crap at it. Get it wide, we'll throw it in, something might happen. And teams, they work it out. They work it out pretty quickly. We just don't have enough dynamism in the middle of the park. And for me, Villa, I just had more energy than tonight. More energy. And that's won them the game. It's as simple as that. But we've got to find something, because that was pathetic. That was absolutely pathetic. And it wasn't it? It was just awful. Just an awful, frustrating performance. And you can't go, well, we were unlucky because of this had happened and that had happened. No. Good teams make enough opportunities that it doesn't. If you have a few off chances, you'll make another chance. We don't. We just don't make chances. We make a handful of chances, and then we don't have anyone who has got the class to just put it in. And they did tonight. They had the class. The first goal and the second goal, both good finishes. We still look well short. And the mad thing is that we're banking on our defence to keep us out of trouble. And, you know, it doesn't matter if you're the best defence in the world. You're still going to make mistakes here or there. And our defence has done all right tonight. They've just made one crucial error, really. Okay, maybe I made a couple more, but one crucial error has cost us the game, really. We can't afford that to happen. We're supposed to be a team that we've had that year where we've bedded in, you know, the transition. This is supposed to be where we kick on. Well, to me, we're miles away from kicking on, because we're erratic, and we're not composed, and we don't control games, and we don't keep the ball well enough. And also one other thing, we're so slow in possession as well. It's like boom, boom. It's supposed to be bang, 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 bang. First 10 minutes, that's what it was like. Bernard and Dean. Bang, 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 bang. It's got to be like that all over the park. Got to, and it's not, and it's poor, and that was crap, and that has ruined my weekend because how bad it was. Absolutely shocking performance. And the Lincoln game next week is a big game for the likes of Iwobi and the likes of Moise Keane. Get starts and see, get yourself in the team because you need it. Because we as much stays the same, as much things change, it's all the other way around. I'm just really pissed off with that because there's just so much needless crap. The amount of times we should have played into their hands as well, and we're supposed to be the seasoned Premier League team, and the amount of times we fell into the traps that they created for us were just unbelievable. And yeah, just utterly crap. And I'm just really pissed off. And it's the first time for a while I've been really pissed off with an Everton performance. It was like Fulham. It was like that. It was just like, oh, we'll just do what we want, and utterly crap. And the manager's got to find solutions, because the first 3 games we haven't played well in any of them. We haven't. We just haven't. We haven't played well. We didn't play last week well against Watford. We didn't play well against Crystal Palace. We were functional and we did enough. Tonight we've been tested and we just felt a bit. So some things need to change. Decisions need to be made. And by the time we play our next game against Wolves at home, which will be a very, very tough game, there needs to be a change of shape or ethos or something, because that wasn't good enough tonight. And that's not me going, oh, we've been beaten and it's blah, blah, blah. It's the first 3 games. You can see it. You can see it, and it's just all come to the surface tonight, that's all. So let me know your thoughts in the comments on that game as well. Give this video a like if you've liked it. You probably haven't, but because you won't like anything tonight. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. And if you want more videos, join us on Patreon. I'll have my player ratings, which should be very, very interesting, and hopefully get something from Bass in Florida as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later.